the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Off play action. He uncorks one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Tate. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Snags it quickly on the left. Breaks the tackle. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Finds his man. It's Eakin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They run the reverse. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see them motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good stop.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
To the air, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll keep it himself. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, interesting play call on third and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully. Small. And now we got fourth down.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give on the option. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dickey. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Lost to throw again. Finds his man. It's Dickey. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option, the give. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up for the point after and the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Lots of room to run. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. From the gun, looking for a man. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Virgil. There he goes. Past the 30. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Dickey. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Finds his tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and now they're back to within 1 possession. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. 1 play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
As a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finds a crease at the 20. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the 1st down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's 1st and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. They'll try to pound their way in. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, at this juncture in the game, that was 2 points they needed to have to tie this one up. Now, there's tons of pressure on the defense to get the ball back to have a chance to win.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Red Raiders enter the final minute with the lead. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now.